Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to another live stream here at the arcade of TTR Gaming. I am your video game curator, Omega Mind, and we are here to start a brand new modern game on this Sunday night. And this brand new game we're going to be starting would be Super Robot Wars 30 for Steam. Now, this is the first time in a very long time that the Super Robot Wars franchise has reached North America. A very long time. I think the last games that were over here in North America were the Game Boy Advance games. But for those who don't know what this game series is, it is a RPG series based around the Super Robot anime franchises of past, present, and maybe future. Who knows? But it's a huge crossover event. And as you can see, I mean, we got Gundam, so there we go. Let me see if I can... Oh, hold on a second. There we go. Alright. So I wanted to play a Robot Wars game here for a while, because I do have Super Robot Wars X on Switch. 30 I wanted to play more, but I wasn't sure how to get rid of, like, the copyrighted audio, so I figured out how, and boom, lo and behold, we are good. So let me just fix this up a little bit. Let me just switch. Aha, there we go. That's what we're looking for. Get full screen so that way we can at least see all the text. There we go. Okay. So let's start a brand new game. Let's go normal. This mode is for players who have... So these games are very similar to that of, say, Fire Emblem. Like, that kind of... Like, it's that kind of RPG. A tactical RPG. There we go. That's the word. A mode for players who have some experience in Super Robot Wars games. Just want to dive in head first? Yeah, we're doing that. Male or female? I'm real. This is a pretty good design. Let's go female. There we go. We'll just go all that. There we go. Let's see. Far East Ominato, the location of a smaller Federation force base that includes a military academy. The surrounding area is under siege from the Gikaiju Academy. Army. Let's see. Initial series, Combattler V, Brave Police J. Decker, etc. And then this one, L3 Colony, Elion. A space colony with several Earth Federation facilities, including a military academy. Guerrilla forces have been sighted in battle with the Zanskar Empire nearby. Initial series, Mobile Suit V Gundam and Majestic Prince, etc. You know what? Let's go over to Ominato. Start a new game with these settings, selecting no. Let's begin. This is a work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual persons living or deceased, places or groups is purely coincidental. Oh, hang on a second. Before I start, just need to... There we go. That should be good. Developed by BB Studio. Super Robot Wars 30. Let me know if the audio's okay, or if it's too loud for you guys. Space Era 100. Oh? A new dawn awaits. Oh. Full power. Earth Federation Military Academy 30. So there's been fighting here too? Miss, are you trying to hide here too? Oh, no, I'm traveling. I guess I'm running though, so I'm not all that different from you. I don't really know what's going on. Do you know if things are bad outside Ominato too? Yeah, it's all the same. All over Japan, there's a mysterious Kikaiju army going crazy. Why is the world so bad? I just don't know. It feels like everyone's forgotten even the idea of peace over the last 10 years. It's all because the EFF failed us. Oh dear. What were they supposed to do? There's been non-stop fighting since the 1-year war. The Hell Uprising, the Mycenae War, the Lunar Conflict, and then the Primeval War. Even once those ended, the conflicts between Earth and space continued to rage, and then the whole thing with Laplace's box happened too. When Emperor Lelouch was slain, we thought we'd finally have some peace. Wait, Emperor Lelouch? You mean the one from Code Geass? But instead, the Federation completely lost any trust the people still had in it. And now, over on side 2, some idiots calling themselves Zanskar are mobilizing and sending troops down to Earth. And on top of all that, those Wugaru aliens are attacking. What's going to happen to us? Hey, come on, cheer up a bit. No time for sad faces. You're such a sweetie. You don't need to waste that face on a frown, okay? Sweetie? I'm one of the students here at the Military Academy 30. I'm guiding the refugees to where they need to be. Sweetie, do you have a mom or dad you need me to help you find? No, I don't have any family. I don't need to be called Sweetie either. I'm not that young. Oh, I'm sorry. It's fine. I'm pretty used to being alone and being treated like a kid. Well, since I'm already being a jerk, mind if I ask a favor? What is it? Would you mind helping me direct these evacuees? This is a military academy, right? So are you helping these people because the military says so? Oh. No, not at all. Our student council president decided to help them herself. Honestly, with everything as chaotic as it is, the EFF's chain of command is a wreck anyway. So the president said we need to do what we can for now while we wait for orders. That's very noble. I know, right? New students like me all admire the heck out of her, let me tell you. I didn't just mean her. You're very noble too. You made your own decisions to agree to help, and you chose to act on your own, all for someone else's sake. I think that's pretty incredible. Aw, that's really nice of you to say. Honestly, it's just kind of how we do things here at the Academy. I'd still really like you to help us, though. Are you sure we're safe here? This place is right next to the EFF base. Isn't it going to get attacked? The president's worried about that too, but the fact is, we do have fortified shelters and such. We can't offer any guarantees, but we can do the best we can. Do what you can, the best you can, is our president's catchphrase after all. Do what you can, the best you can. That's nice. I like it. Yeah, now let's get to work. Smiles and sunshine. Thanks, Leanne. Jiquan. Aha, there you are, Leanne. What's wrong? What's wrong, Jiquan? Did you finish leading the people over in Block 2? About that, there's an emergency summons for the cadets. What? Seemed like the broadcast didn't make it over here, so I came to tell you directly. Get the operations team together and head to Gate 12. But if you're calling up us cadets, that probably means no point in dwelling on it. It's do or... Yeah, I'll be ready. I'm sorry, I've got to get going. Yeah, I know. Don't worry about me. I'll try to do what I can. The best I can myself. I'm Leanne Amberud. I hope we meet again. I'm Az St. Klaus. I hope you'll stay safe. Yeah, well, I'd best get going. Later, then. You take care as St. Klaus. Everyone really is doing everything they can do. Oh boy, here we go. That siren. I guess there must be another Kikaiju coming. If there's really a fight, all these refugees... Uh-oh. Oh, no. Ominado Base, secret underground deck. I wondered when they called us up suddenly, but where exactly have they brought us? The operations, mechanical, and technical departments. Looks like every remaining student in the academy. Is it okay for us to be here? Seems like the base was getting attacked. Two different crises, I guess. Let's just enjoy the party for now, sure. Maybe. Okay. Isn't this thrilling, though? A secret dock underneath Ominato base? I had no idea. Oh, my curiosity is just begging to be set loose. Well, maybe. You're really earning that Mad Scientist of Ominato title today. I guess I respect how you could be so thrilled by all this when we're all one robot attack from death. Aw, thanks, Lai. Or Lee. I'll take that as a compliment. Oh, stop calling me that already. So here's a question for you, Mavie. Isn't this dock a little too big? Good eyes, Jiquan. You're not the ace of the mechanic department for nothing. What do you mean? Of all EFF ships, the largest is the General Revel, at about 600 meters. But by the look of it, this dock is built to accommodate a ship significantly bigger than that. What? Ominato has a ship of that size in it? It does. It's waiting for you right beyond that gate. Reynold. Though, to be honest, even we only learned about it moments ago. Instructor Reynold! So you got called in too, Instructor? I'm not your instructor anymore. I've been assigned to the post of the Executive Officer. Executive Officer? That's right. Which means... I'm your captain, Mitsuba Grey Valley. President Mitsuba? The Student Council President is the captain? What's this all about? Listen, everyone. All personnel here as of this moment have been commissioned as the crew of the cutting-edge all-purpose combat mothership Dreistriker. Cutting-edge all-purpose combat mothership? The Dreistriker? We'll have time for explanations later. Exo, begin embarking the crew immediately, please. Aye, aye, Captain. Whoa! Damn. The enemy's attacks are giving us shakes even down here. All hands board the Dreistriker. Follow your terminal's instructions to find your postings. That's a lot to ask of us out of the blue. No complaining. All hands, do what you can, the best you can. Our first mission is to get the Dreistriker launched. We have to get it done. A journey's beginning. Oh, we got a title card. Let's go. Oh boy. The base is under attack. What's our situation? It seems there's been a delay in loading our ship's assigned mech. I was told its pilot was among the casualties. There's no point in waiting for it to be loaded. Its pilot was part of what casualties? The entire assigned crew of the Dreistriker died in battle before reaching Ominato base. What? That's why they're trying to crew the ship with a load of cadets. That's insane. Calm down, Lian. We need you to focus on being the main operator right now. We also need to keep the ship safe at any cost. That's the only thing we can do for the dead crew, and it will also keep the light of hope strong for the entire EFF. Oh boy. Mitsuba, the enemies noticed our dock. Don't we have anything we can send out to intercept them? No, we don't. The base's entire complement of Jigans and Ichianas was destroyed between the last two battles. Lian, report on all ship sections. It'll take a few minutes before we're ready to launch. We don't have a few minutes. This can't be. Are we going to die here without ever accomplishing anything? This mech. It's hidden away so deep underground, but there's no one guarding it. It looks like a new model, but a lot of the armor looks jury-rigged on. That tape almost looks like bandages. Maybe it was damaged in testing and still being repaired. And that visor on its face. It almost looks like a blindfold. Covered in scars, blind to the future, just like me. No, hold on! There's a machine attacking the kaiju from the hangar! Wait, I thought we had no working machine. That's... This machine. I thought so. It's not a mobile suit. and the main reactor is disabled. But I think this machine can run on auxiliary power. The Huckbind 30. The Huckbind 30? It's a machine scheduled to be deployed with the ship. It's part of a cutting-edge category of machines called Personal Troopers. But who in the hell is piloting it? Leanne, get me the pilot. Right. Huh? Oh, communication. Huckbind 30 pilot. Huckbind 30 pilot, please respond. Oh, please say you're friendly. That voice. Is that you, Leanne? Az? Oh my god, is that really you piloting that thing? Yeah. There's a civilian piloting it? Now, hold on a sec. How in the world did you get in there? I went over to the base, but everything was a mess. So I was able to get over to the hangar where this robot was stored. I figured this was the only way to, well, help. Do you really think we're going to believe something like that? I'm sorry, please, we're not angry at you. It's just get out of here. We can't let a civilian engage combat. I refuse. Wait, are you going to engage the enemy with that machine? That's the only way to protect your academy. Very well. Mitsuba, what are you thinking? Right now, I am the captain. I have the right to use the ship's complement as I see fit. Can you hear me over there? Just buy us a little time. Okay. She's handling the 30 so well. That girl, who in the world? So this suit's named the Huckbind 30, huh? Please stay safe, Oz, sweetie. I told you not to call me sweetie. Oz will do fine. That's what my family called me. Okay, Oz, but stay safe anyway. Az, we're counting on you. I'll do what I can. The best I can. Please, Huckbind 30, let me wield your strength. Okay, victory conditions. 1. Defeat all enemies. Any allied units shot down. Oh, defeat. And then hit. The enemies in this mission aren't very strong. Try things out. See if that works. See what works and have fun. Alright. 4 more victory conditions on a battle map. You can check victory conditions under objectives. View tutorial topics. Okay. So let's move. Okay, I see how this works. We'll go to you and attack with Beam Sword. Start battle. What's wrong with me? Why am I helping these people so much? Well, at least I don't feel like I'll regret it. Oh, let's go. Beam attack. Beam sword attack. Oh, still got health. Come on, block it. Good dodge. Okay. Let's see. Enemy turn. Oh god, I'm getting attacked. Oh boy. Good dodge, good dodge. Okay. Alright, now to beat you up. Pew, pew, pew. Okay, okay. So far, so good. Oh, now you're attacking me. I see how it is. Oh god, I'm just getting cornered, aren't I? Okay. Alright. Go, go, go. Alright. All 3 of these guys are almost dead. Well, okay, this one's gonna be dead. I think. Alright, so much dodging. Keep it going, keep it going. Okay. Okay. Nice. Oh, almost there. Oh, good God. Yeah, we'll just go through the entire Amity phase automatically. There we go. All right. Okay. Now it's my turn. Oh. Az! She's doing very well, but she's just one machine. Don't worry, Mitsuba, Captain. We've got reinforcements. Hi! And Ichimata. That's just one machine. This is Koji Kabuto with the new Photon Power Laboratory. I'm here answering your distress call. No, wait. The Koji Kabuto? Like Mazinger Z's? Or Mazinger Z? Why in the world is Koji Kabuto here? We'll chat later. First, it's time to scrap some Kikaiju. Koji Kabuto, the hero of the Hell Uprising and the Misiani War. That's the past. Get your head here and now, because we got plenty to do. Why aren't you piloting Mazinger Z? Don't worry about it. My Ichinana's a personally tuned specialty. It's got repair equipment installed too. Trust me, it's not gonna have a problem with some stray Kikaiju. Alright, thanks for helping. With Dr. Hell dead and gone, who in the world's controlling the Kikaiju? Damn it, who's behind you all? Let's see. Don't have that yet. Let's see. Shame I can't do like, whatchamacallit. Let's see. Yeah, we can kill this one. Ah, not even enough. Ah, come on. Oh. Alright. Come on, Kikaiju. I don't know what's holding your reins. Who's holding your reins? But as long as I'm here, your plans will all come to nothing. Oh. Cliffham Christ, thank you very much for the follow. Hello, how goes? It's going good. How about you? Okay. Well. End phase. Where is it? There it is. I've got nothing else to do, so let's keep going. Kinda had to. Chat's in follower only mode. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, we've been having a lot of, like, yeah, sorry about that. Like, a few weeks ago, we've been having a lot of, whatchamacallit, bot issues for a while, so just a bit of a security measure. New to Super Robot Wars 30? Indeed I am. Oh. Let's see. Boom! Okay, that one's gone. Okay. That Kikaiju is down. Okay, only 2 left. Watch out, here's more. Ah, shoot, as soon as I say it. Oh no, they're going to... No! Striker Bridge. Gah! Leanne, status report. Engine crew reports that the main drive is standing by at nominal levels. We're ready then. Let's go. Dry Striker, engage, set sail. Dry Striker, engage, set sail. That's A giant battleship? That is Earth's hope. Trust Striker, hand over. Prepare multi-cannon turrets for firing. Awesome, I'm working at the moment, but feel free to ask anything you want to know. I'm actually working on a pilot mecha build guide for this game. Heck yeah. Trust Striker, hard over. Prepare multi-cannon turrets for firing. We're going to do it for our plans tomorrow. Alright, start firing. Fire the big guns. Let's see how much it does. Kills it pretty easily. Down it goes. That's amazing. We confirmed the destruction of all Kikaiju reinforcements. Trust Striker, hard about. Link up with our allied units and exterminate all remaining Kikaiju. So you kept the shift safe. That's good. No, as we all did. You're included in that. Huh? You're part of what kept the Trust Striker safe, and our plan's future with it. No, I was just... We'll prove it with the Trust Striker. Trust Striker, commence attack. It's time to turn the tables. Aye, aye, Captain. We'll do this. This is the purpose we've been entrusted with. Jiquan is set as your supporter. Mavi is set as your supporter. Alright. Yeah, we'll let Koji Kabuto take care of this. Oh, he took some damage. Alright. Oh, there we go. Down he goes. There we go. Level up. Okay. Alright, good dodge. Okay, here we go. And... easy kill. Let me know if the audio in the game is, like, at a good level. If it's too loud or not, like, on, like, the game itself, let me know. All Kikaiju units have been eliminated. We did it. We really did it. All of us. Yes, Captain. Mission successful. I don't think we can celebrate. Nah, shoot, of course. What in... They're not Kikaiju, that's for sure. I can't really hear the game, so... Okay, yeah, let's bring it up a bit. There we go. That should be better. Okay. That should be slightly better. And again, I'm also at work listening on my phone. Okay. That's fair. There we go. Okay, perfect. They're not Kikaiju, that's for sure. We're not getting any IFF. I doubt they're Federation, though. We're under attack. Fine. We've got no choice. Engage them. Don't push yourself, okay? If you need to, fall back. Hey, you okay? Not a word of reason or cause, just forcing their own demands and desires on others. I hate people like that so much. All units, commence attack. No matter the foe, the Trust Striker cannot accept defeat. If the enemies fulfilling blue victory conditions will count as clearing the map. Okay, I guess we're just getting attacked. Captain, the enemy machine doesn't match anything in our databanks. The unknown seems to be targeting the Striker. Gather as much data as possible. An enemy we have no data on, and one that seems to have known about the ship's existence? Oh, the ship took some damage. Alright. More guns. Alright, let's see. How much damage will this do? Oh, it missed. Okay, player phase. Move. Yeah, I can't really move far with that one. Although, I could attack. Pretty good range. This machine, it's so strong. But even more, I can't place it, but it feels creepy. Okay, here we go again. Okay. Took a bit of damage. Good dodge. You. And then Mazinger Blade. These things might be just tougher than some forms of Kikaiju. So what? Now we've got even more enemies? Like we needed that. Oh, he's almost down. Okay. Oh. Took some damage. This is what I signed up for. I won't panic. Yeah, we're gonna go over here. Well, I can't do much here. Yeah, I gotta skip to next turn. Okay. Let's see if Koji can knock him out. Good dodge. Rest fire. And dead. Okay, that one's down. Level up. The Dart Striker's main system just analyzed the pilot and produced a skill program. Seriously, this ship is absurd. It's as if the ship's trying to improve its crew. I'm actually kind of excited to see where this war goes. Confirmed. One unknown down. We've also determined that they're unmanned. You're telling me such powerful combat machines have no pilots? Is the enemy a scout unit? Are they here for the Dart Striker? Well, Az is getting attacked. Good dodge. Oh. Ooh. Oh, almost down, but that was a cool attack. Oh. Wait. I thought it was my turn. What the heck? Ah, well, it's almost dead. Oh, wait, it's because it's on auto. All unknowns have been eliminated. We still don't have a clue who or what they are, or what they were. All we know is they're powerful fighters. No, they're incredibly powerful fighters. That's what. Thank you very much, Koji. I'd very much like to thank you in person, if you'd be willing to talk with our ship. Roger, Captain. I'd like to see a bit of that ship myself anyway. Thank you too, Az. I was always told to be kind to those in need, so I tried. Are you embarrassed? I'm not. No. It's thanks to you that we were able to get the Dry Striker launched. Allow me to thank you for that. I also need to give you back the 30, right? Absolutely. Leanne, guide AZ to the dock. Or Az to dock. Aye, ma'am. Impressive work, Mitsuba. You have that civilian by the leash. She used military equipment without authorization. Once she's off the machine, we'll just arrest her. Dry Striker, Hangar 1. So you're Az St. Claus. You're so young. How on earth did you... Don't treat me like a child. I'll be 16 soon, for your information. I see. EXO, I'll thank you not to be rude to our rescuer. Captain, I'd like to remind you, she used the Huckbind 30 without permission. She had permission. I explicitly permitted it, didn't I? Well, I suppose. Aren't I going to be punished? Well, let me ask you. Do you think you did something that deserves punishment? I mean, yes, I did take your machine without permission. I just didn't really see any other option with how things were going, so... You're right. And because you did, your action saved the Earth, really. Wait a moment, Miss President. My apologies, Captain. You're overselling this a bit, aren't you? Absolutely not. The Dry Striker is the EFF's trump card. She saved the Dry Striker. Functionally, she saved the entire Earth. Thank you, Az. As this ship's captain, and as just an individual, you have my deepest gratitude. Captain, I must insist. We can't just let her off without any punishment. Any further judgment has to come from our superiors. I'll advocate on her behalf, of course. You won't be alone in that, Captain. Mr. Kabuto. Let me remind you, in case you forgot, a civilian jumping into a cutting-edge machine in an emergency without permission and fighting the enemy. Last time I checked, that's precedent for how that's supposed to go. He has read the story. Huh, so what happened to them? Nothing. He continued to help the EFF out, and the whole thing ended up becoming too messy to act on. Mind you, he wasn't super thrilled about it. Wait, I know who that is. That's the hero of the One-Year War. Yep, the White Meteor himself, Amuro Ray. Oh, I'm nothing like a celebrity like that. You're damn right you're not. For one thing, Amuro back then was a big, brusque jerk. While you're cute as a button. Please don't tease me. I don't think we should have any problems with EFF Command with your help, Koji. Az, we'll do everything we can. So you don't need to worry, okay? Thank you very much. We should be the ones thanking you, in fact. Thank you, Az. No. I just wanted to do something to help like you all were doing, Leanne. Oh, Az. Well then, Captain. We should report the results of the ballots to the headquarters. Agreed. We also need to ask for further orders anyway. There will be no need for that. That voice. All hands. I'm Commodore Fikes Blackwood, head of the Dry Striker construction project. First things first, I'd like to congratulate you all on successfully launching the Dry Striker under such harsh conditions. Commodore Fikes Blackwood? The man who tossed a bunch of barely trained military academy students to a crew of a top-secret battleship himself? On top of that, he heads up the construction project of this ship as well. Just how much power does he hold in the military? I wonder. I've already received reports of your situation. I've also been informed of a civilian who piloted the Huckbind 30 without permission. As you're all likely aware, the Earth Federation forces are facing an unprecedented challenge. The Dry Strikers are key to overcoming that. And maturation is our highest priority. And that's why you tapped the new Photon Power Laboratory for help and sent me over to Omniato. Assigning a group of students as a special detachment to crew the ship is also a part of that. Commodore Fikes, I would like to request that you explain our next mission plan to us. Sorry, back guy. Busy for a sec. All good, all good. The Dry Striker is an all-purpose combat mothership built with the assumption that it would carry an entirely autonomous corps. To put simply, you will not be integrated into the existing military chain of command. So, you are hereby ordered to develop the Dry Striker as you see fit in the Far East region. What does that mean specifically? Think about what that means, and taking what you see as the best course of action to that end is your directive. I will transfer documents on the Dry Striker, the functionality of each section, and other necessary files to your main computer. This is ridiculous. We're all students. No, you are no longer students. You need to understand that. Furthermore, I will not take any further questions on this matter. Commodore, what should we do about the civilian who commandeered the Huckbind 30? Commander Mitsuba, let me turn that question on you instead. What would you do? As you yourself said, the development of the ship is the key to overcoming the current situation, and the highest priority of the EFF. Though we had no way to know that at the time, the fact is that her defense of the ship with the Huckbind 30 was in line with that goal. I believe we should, as an exception, dismiss this matter without any punishment. Your logic is impeccable. However, the Huckbind 30 is part of the Dry Striker project, and furthermore, is military property. Unfortunately, pardoning a civilian who used it is off the table. Understood, sir. In that case, I would like to place her under my supervision. Huh? The fact is, we have no suitable personnel from the Academy to act as a pilot. I would like her to serve as the Huckbind 30's pilot as a civilian attached. Do you believe she's deserving of that role? I believe that's what we'll have to find out as we go. However, I have faith that our pilot will at least do their best to be deserving of it. Yeah, for what it's worth, I concur with this idea. Thank you, Koji. And what about you? Are you okay with this? As long as I get paid. Great. That settles it. Commander Mitsuba, if that is your judgment, then I will respect it. Thank you very much. Well then, everyone. I would like to say, despite the emergency, I am saddened that we must place a mission like this upon your shoulders. I assure that our project headquarters will provide you with whatever support we can. The salvation of Earth and the humans who live on it are on your shoulders. I pray for your victory. Hell yeah! Come on, Dry Striker, let's save a planet already! Well, that's going to be hard if we don't make good use of the AOS system. What? What the heck is an AOS? The Advanced Organic Organizational Operations System. It's pretty much what it says on the tin. It's basically the ship's organic computer operating system. It's one heck of a thing and a heck of a name. Just what you expect with the Commodore attached to the project, I guess. The Dry Striker can use the AOS to apply various effects to personnel and machines under its command. It'll be fundamental to our tactical planning. Part of our mission is to help the AOS mature to a complete system, which involves acquiring a great deal of data with the ship and our units. The data we collect gets converted to MXP, PP, and credits. MXP is like experience shared by the whole team. We could use it to implement AOS updates. PP is combat data from our pilot's performance. We could trade it to produce skill programs for training them. Credits are material currency. We collect them from destroying enemy mechs, and they're used for upgrading our mechs and weapons. So yeah, we can improve our team's power using our MXP, PP, and credits. And don't you forget to get the AOS update before you go tinkering with our mechs. Gotcha! All hands, you heard our commander. Starting today, we set off on a journey of battle. As the Commodore said, our battle, the Dry Strikers battle, is to save humanity. If we're going to live up to that standard, there's only one thing we must do. We must do what we can, the very best we can. Hey, we got cheers. These people have a duty. I wonder, where will that duty take me if I try to help them with it? Earth Federation Forces, High-Ranking Officer Quarters. Oh. So, the Dry Striker's endless journey has begun. Of course I understand, I realize it is Earth's only hope. Yes, indeed. All I can do now is place it in their hands. This planet Earth, and tomorrow for all humanity. Alright. Mission Ace Koji. Okay. You have obtained the following bonuses for playing the Steam version. Power Parts Booster, High Performance Radar, and Iris Feathers acquired. Gained so many credits. Gained so many PP, gained so many NXP. Okay. Let's see. I feel like we need to... Nope, not the Ichinana. The Huckbite 30 I feel like we need to upgrade. Oh. Oh, I see what we're doing. Let's see. Oh, I see the problem here. We definitely need... Start with armor. There we go. There we go. Upgrades of weapons. There we go. I think we're starting to get a little bit of the hang of this. Okay. Now, let's save. Okay. Now, let's head to our next mission. Okay. Let's see. Oh. A shadow... Alright, let's combine. A shadow descends upon Combattler V's home at the Nambar Connection. Let's go. Let's begin the mission. Dry Striker Hangar 1. So anyway, sounds like we're going to Izu. Wonder what's going to happen to us. Hey, whatever happens, happens. A mechanic's job is always simple. Fix what's broken. Gotta say, though, Hangar 1's slots are huge. You read the manual, right? The Dry Striker's an all-purpose combat mothership. It's not just built to deploy mobile suits or Ichinana's scale bots. This sucker can launch full-scale heavy SRs. Of course. The only ones we've got aboard right now are the Huckbite and Koji's Ichinana. So that being the case, why are we swapping this deck if it's totally empty? Because we're heading to Izu, you goof. What? Izu, where the Nambar Connection is, which means... Oh, I get it. The captain's going for... Dry Striker Mess Hall. Still, though. I know a lot of it's automated, but can we really run the ship on our own? Well, we're short on staff. Operations department crew like us are having to do shifts in the mess hall. It's working out for now because we don't have that many people, but... What do you mean for now? I hear the captain's been saying she's going to recruit a lot of people and make this the strongest core in the EFF. That sounds like the captain, alright. Nothing but positive vibes. Yeah, but... No, I get it. That does sound really exciting. Think of having decorated veterans like Koji Kabuto and more here in this mess hall. Fighting together with them to save the world. Yeah, with us part of the staff, it'll be great. Let's do what we can together, alright? Oh hey, Az, great timing. Hey, if you're not doing anything, can you come help us prepare the next meal? Oh, okay. What good kids. I'll make sure you get a special treat as a reward. I'm not a child. Please don't treat me like one. I'm sorry, Az. You're a pilot and, to be honest, the only dedicated pilot on the crew right now. It's just, you're pretty young. It's so easy to see you as a little sister. A sister? Do you not like that idea? I'm sorry. No, it's not bad. Oh, come on. I'm glad to hear it. Come on. Help me line up these plates. Sure. It seems like she's built some walls between herself and others, but she still wants to get close to people. Guess she's faced a lot in her life. Briefing room. Everyone, report. All sections have been staffed and the crews are proceeding with their assignments. Mind you, the mechanics are pretty much just killing time, what with only 2 machines to work on. I was able to go over the Huckbind with a fine-tooth comb, though. That machine's categorized as a personal trooper, correct? Honestly, this is the first I've heard of anything like it. It's a different category from the mobile suit, so the tech behind it is also largely different. It's just the kind of machine you load onto a cutting-edge, all-purpose combat mothership. Certainly enough to keep my interest for a while. Maybe what's the status of the technology team? Fine, I guess. We've got an estimated completion date for the skill program development and AOS updates. Very impressive. Carry on your research and feel free to use anything we have aboard the ship. That's your responsibility, Mavie. It's up to you to keep the tech team in line. That must be rough, huh, XO? Getting chucked in with us, going from a school teacher to a frontline soldier? Honestly, I still think Reynold would be better suited to the role of captain for the Dressdriver. Hey now, Commodore Fikes has nothing but the highest respect for your leadership and potential, Captain Mitsuba. Conversely, I can say without shame that I am far from captain material. True. Reynolds good at keeping track of the finer details, but he doesn't really have the presence to be a leader. Jiquan. Sorry, guess that's criticizing a superior officer, isn't it? Captain, what's your opinion? We're all still half-baked soldiers. If we worry too much about protocol, we'll never see the end of it. So for now, I think we'll allow a more frank attitude among the staff. Only for the time being, however. See, that kind of mental composure is what makes you a good fit for the role of captain. Absolutely. Certainly makes it a lot easier for me to work with you all. Are you sure you want to? Pardon me, Koji, but I heard you retired as a pilot and became a researcher. Well, as it happens, the research project I'm on has hit a bit of a wall. Besides, how am I supposed to just leave things be when the world's the way it is? I'll be glad to work with the Dressdriver as a pilot, too. Thank you very much. That puts us a step closer to my dream. Speaking of pilots, Oz St. Klaus's girls that age can be tricky. All I can say is, I'm not the expert to consult here. Sounds like the girls in the operations department get along with her pretty well. Still, she doesn't seem to have any interest in talking about her past. She handles the Hackbind with tremendous skill for someone her age, so it's hard to believe she's just a runaway. Reynold, my friend, a hint? Prying into a woman's past is what creeps do. That's not what I meant. Alright, Reynold. As executive officer, I'm leaving the supervision of Oz to you. To me? I prefer to have someone with a healthy dose of skepticism making the tough calls. Understood. You have my word that I'll be completely impartial. But man, the Dressdriver's got one heck of a crew. I guess they've been trained, but even then, running a warship like this, even though they're technically skilled students. This is Bridge. We have a situation. What is it, Leanne? There are some squadrons of mech units deploying around the Nambar connection. They appear to be Neo-Zeon, ma'am. What? Back to the bridge, XO. Koji and I is prepared to deploy. The Dressdriver will head toward the Nambar connection at maximum combat speed. Anything you want to know about? Let's combine. Title card. Anything you want to know about? Is there, like, for mech attacks, are there skill... Like, they all revolve around skill points, right? We've surrounded them, sir. So what will it be? Nambar connection. Nambar connection, control room. Gramps, what does Neo-Zeon want with us? They're kindly requesting that the Nambar connection collaborate with Zeon. What the heck? They want us to collaborate? In other words, they want us to surrender Combattler V to them. Never! Combattler was created to protect the world from the Cabellian menace. We can't let it be used for war. Neo-Zeon mobile suits are now surrounding us. These remnants of Char's rebellion are everywhere, even Japan. They're not gonna stay here for long. Wait, Hyoma, don't engage them. Oh, come on. I'm not gonna let them push us around without fighting back. Please wait. Federation forces flagship approaching. Commander! What is that? Well, we're here. Amulets are Neo Zeon mobile suits. Confirmed. No sleeve markings. They've got to be remnants of Char's rebellion. This is Commander Mitsuma Grey Valley of the Earth Federation forces and Captain of the Dress Striker. We are moving to engage the Neo Zeon forces and to assist in the defense of the Nambar connection. That's one heck of a ship, is it? EFF? Amazing! I had no idea they were developing a battleship of that size! Well, I'm not going to sit back and take a nap while the EFF does their job. Let's go! Stop, Hyoma! Why the heck should I, Gramps? Leave the war for the fools who want to fight it. Don't get involved. But... okay. Hyoma, let's take care of this. That Ichinana, is that really you, Koji? Yola Mazinger is retired. This Ichinana is my fighting partner now. Don't worry, I'm not gonna let Neo Zeon war crazies slow me down. Man. Hyoma, all units deploy. After we crush the EFF on their doorstep, the connection will surrender. Let's go, Az. Hope you're ready. Ready and waiting. Right, stick close to me and I'll show you how to fight. I think we're getting the hang of it. I appreciate the thought, but I'll pass. Sounds like someone's real confident. No, I'm not really. I'm just doing what I can to survive. Good enough for me. Do your best, Az. All units commence attack. Protect the non-barrier connection. Alright, defeat all enemies. Yeah, it's not... it doesn't have the best range, so... Battleship, move up. Okay. Enemy phase. Well, we're just moving in, I guess. Alright, we'll start with you. So I'm gonna go on a limb. I'm guessing these use, whatchamacallit? Do these use, whatchamacallit, skill points or XP basic, or not XP, like power points basically. Let's see. Kinda wanna see, let's start with the melee attack. 4800. I mean, we could go a Mazinger Blade, so let's go. Give up already. Char's gone. If you don't feel like getting in, then I'll fill Amuro's shoes for a moment to beat it to your head. Hmm? What do you mean? Oh. So, you can kind of see on the, like, the stats, there's HP and EN. Is EN basically, the amount of energy you have for attacks, basically? So you gotta be... so you kind of have to pick and choose which attacks you use, right? Oh, good dodge. Okay. Move you up. And then... let's see. I don't have any ammo, so... certainly attack you. My job is to protect the Dress Striker. I will not let anyone aboard us die. Or aboard to die. I mean, you're not really punching it, you're using a sword. Good dodge. Alright. Everybody's starting to move over here. Okay. Okay. Alright. Oh. The Ichinada's getting attacked. Well. Ah, dang. Oh, good attack, good attack. Alright. Level up. And now the battleship's getting attacked. Are you sure that's a good idea? Even with Charge Rebellion over and Laplace box open, this war still keeps going. Now we're in conflict with Zadscare too? One way or another, the Dress Striker will have to head to space. Ian is your unit's energy. It's used for movement and most attacks. Oh, okay. Yeah, because it looks like gun weapons use ammo, so gotta use that wisely. Okay. Well, everybody's getting attacked. But I think most of them are gonna die. Or most of the Zeon soldiers are gonna get killed, basically. Go! Alright, there we go. Retreat! That's... Oh, hi! The battle jet. That's Yoma. Listen up, you Neo Zeon punks. Nobody, and I mean nobody, pushes Hyoma Aoi around. We need all of Combat V's components. Where are the limbs of the torso? Most units do regen a tiny amount of EN each turn, and can be replenished inside the hangar of your capital ship. Oh, okay. Interesting. That could be rather useful. Shut your trap, I can take all of you on by myself. Heh, this fool wants to fight us. Well, there they are. Hold up, Hyoma. Back off, Juzo, I'll never bow to them. We've risked our lives to protect the Earth, and these morons just want to play war. I'll never forgive them. Damn straight. Huh? We're all on the same page, Hyoma. Precisely. We'd never hand over Combat to the likes of them. Guys, I thought you wanted to stop me. Come on, man. You know what's better than that. We are a team. Your feelings are our feelings, Hyoma. Guys. Battle team's brainwaves now in sync. Some weapons have ammo instead and cost no EN by having a limited number of uses. This amount can also be replenished to the capital ship. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. But they could be, like, if you're upgrading the ship, you could also increase the amount of ammo you get. I couldn't stop them if I tried. Well then, Yoma, Juzu, Daisaku, Chizuru, Kyosuke. Or Kosuke. Show them what you're made of. Roger that, Gramps. Let's do this, guys! Look! Oh my god! Let's combine! And we got an anime cutscene to go with it! Ooh! Oh, let's go! Farm the torso. Farm feet and legs. Oh, that's a cool looking mech. There's a pilot skill called Save B that increases ammo, and some power parts that replenish ammo in the field. But no mech upgrade increases ammo count. Okay. Take a look. Take a long, hard look, Neo Zeon. This is what you came here for. Combattler V! This is your lucky day, because you're going to see what it can do firsthand. If you insist on resisting, then we'll be forced to go with Plan B. Crush the cockpit. Crush the cockpit. Then Combattler will be ripe for the taking. Oh, this is great. They think they have a shot. I think we'll have to teach them a bit of a lesson. Hyoma, I know Chizuru. We're not like them. Kosuke, says the data on their mobile suit cockpits. Roger that, Hyoma. Juzo, can you try avoiding their cockpits with our missiles? Hey, who do you think you're talking to? I'm the world's top marksman. You'll regret messing with us. Oh, please. As if we ever lose to a bunch of bullies who don't understand the meaning of peace. You sure you want to do this, Hyoma? Look, I know I'm a bit dense, but I do know that letting these idiots run around will not bring us nearer to peace. So yeah, we'll fight. Bring it on, Neo Zeon. We're gonna kick your sorry butts all the way back to space. Our turn now. Let's see. I mean, I could just attack here if I wanted to. There we go. Get rid of this one. Alright, let's see. We'll move you up here. And then Beam Sword. That should get rid of this one, I think. Alright. Alright, that one's down. Okay. Combattler V, your turn. What do you got? Super EM Yo-Yo. Alright, well, I mean, that's the only option we got. Super EM Yo-Yo. Juzo, Daisaku, Chizuru, Kosuke. Are you ready? Ready when you are, Hyoma. We've kept training every dang day, even after we beat the Campbellians. We won't be beaten by the likes of Zeon or anybody. Hyoma, they want to overwhelm us with their numbers. You have to make good use of Combattler's arsenal. Even though the war with the Campbellians over, there's still disputes. That's why we have to fight too, until the day we can finally reclaim our peace. Oh boy. Oh, look at that go! Time to walk the dog! How am I meant to fight this thing? The answer? You don't. Ooh, took some damage. Why didn't you dodge? And then could I move the battleship? Well, I don't think I've got the... Well, I can't really do much here. Someone's gonna get killed, and it's not the Combattler V. Alright. Atomic Burner. Big ol' flamethrower. Damn it, if only Captain Char were here. So Neo Zeon is still active planet side. Some have joined the Sleeves, others joined up with the Republic of Zeon. It's changed into many forms, but the fact is Zeon's war is still being fought, even now. Just give up already. Char's dead. The war's over. It has to be. That's the only way Amuro can rest in peace. Get it now? This is Combattler V. Now scram and don't come back. Hold up. Don't celebrate yet. Something's coming. Ah, shoot. Stray Kikaiju, eh? Wait a moment, Hyoma. That giant Kikaiju, that's Titan G9. Titan? It's one of the Kikaiju from the Hell Uprising 10 years ago. We can't underestimate its raw power. Hold the phone. I thought Mazinger Z destroyed back then. That Kikaiju was registered as destroyed back during the Hell Uprising. Why is it here? We'll think about it later. Our priority right now is dealing with the situation at hand. The captain is right. It doesn't look like it's going to sit down for a chat. If these Kikaiju are crawling out of their graves after 10 years, we'll just send them back. Okay. Oh. I can just dodge. Leap Slasher. Boom. That's a lot of damage. Okay. We're just getting attacked like crazy. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, not bad. Critical hit. Okay, with the battleship, oh, hang on. Hold on, oh. Get rid of this one. Okay. Get rid of this one. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Well, that wasn't the best idea. Wasn't sure how far of range that the Dry Striker had, so... Well, this one's going down too, so... And there that one goes. Okay. Oh. That one's getting attacked. Data confirmed. The target is a colossal Kikaiju deployed during the Hell Uprising 10 years ago. Unlike the other Kikaiju, there have been sighted throughout Japan. It feels like this one is here for a reason. Whoever's behind the Kikaiju army could be ready to begin their invasion. All the more reason not to lose here. The Dry Striker was developed to stop things like this. It's time to show what it can do. Ooh. Oh, it's just getting thrown. For a home run. Oh boy. Fire all cannons. Well, that didn't do a lot of damage. Okay. Now let's attack. Forget the iron cutters. I don't even have Mazinkers now. But I'm still gonna come out on top. Come on, Titan. I'm gonna beat you and find out who's behind this Kikaiju army. Rest fire. Okay, that did a bit of damage. Oh, good dodge. Let's move you up. Let's see. Okay, we could do Super EM Yo-Yo. Be careful, Hyoma. I read you. This guy ain't just big, it's also strong. Way more than the rest of them. But the Magma Breasts we fought... Magma Breasts. The Magma Beasts we fought were no slouches either. We got this, guys. Twin Lancer. Ooh, good damage. But this is gonna get hit pretty bad too. Oh, yep. Just getting thrown. Oh boy. Okay. Fortunately, I've got 2 left. Let's see. Particle cannons. Gatling cannons. Yeah, we can probably use that. Use the basic guns. Okay, that should do it. Oh boy. And then... finish it off. Titan G9, according to the data, Mazinger Z defeated it using its Iron Cutter. To bring back some memories I've been trying to forget for years. Slice and dice. And this Kikaiju is down. Got a repair kit. The Kikaiju are retreating. Can you track them, Kosuke? I'm sorry, I can't. They seem to be employing some kind of stealth technology. Titan wasn't half the strong when I faced it 10 years ago. Damn it. This bad feeling I have is turning out to be true. Well, let's get rid of this one. Okay. Okay, so half damage done, so... Alright, my turn. We'll use Combat V. And finish the job. Super EM Yo-Yo. It's time to put down these stray Kaiju. Combat ain't gonna lose to walking piles of junk from 10 years ago. Yo-Yo time! And down he goes. That should take care of them. Level up. We managed to drive them out, but... Hey, Koji, any idea what's going on? Those stray Kaiju were way stronger than they should have been, right? No, I don't have a clue. Koji. Worst case scenario, we're going to have to gather an army of our own. And its core should be... Dr. Yotsuya. I'm Commander Mitsuba Grey Valley, captain of the Dre Striker. I would like to request a meeting with you and the battle team. You just saved our lives. The least I can do is accept. I see. In other words, you'd like Combattler V and join this Earth Federation Autonomous Corps of yours. Yes. You'll need considerable firepower to put an end to this turmoil. I understand where you're coming from. Then, let me ask you this. Do you truly believe that gathering such power will actually bring peace to back to our planet? How would this be different from when Charles Aznable forcibly attempted to change the world by dropping a giant asteroid onto it? I love the Earth. Mother Nature, that is. But I don't agree with the way Char attempted to remove mankind from the planet for the sake of reforming humanity and purifying the world. Are you saying that our methods are just as bad as Char's, Dr. Yotsuya? Well, can you not answer that yourself? Lay out the booze, Gramps. Are you even listening to yourself? What was that, you little brat? The captain here is asking for help to save the Earth. What's so bad about that? Nothing, that's what. Didn't you see what just happened? Zeon came here to take away Combattler to use it for their godforsaken war. The EFF ate Zeon, you old coot. At the end of the day, they're exactly the same. Their only concern is waging war. Join the EFF, and you'll be fighting in a war. Make no mistake. This is getting through your thick skull. Oh, back again. We'll come back. Well, nothing's gonna change if we just hole up in here. Say what you want, Gramps, but I'm going. If we stay here, we're gonna have a repeat of today sooner or later anyway. Are you guys with me? Sounds like a pain, but what the heck, I'm in. You're the leader, after all. We all share his opinion, Doctor. We must do what we can to bring back peace to our world. You kids. Dr. Yotsuya, I would like to answer your question in my own way. I don't know if gathering so much power in a single group will help us bring back peace. But to even answer that question, we need a way to bring the current conflicts to an end, period. To make that happen, we need to borrow the strength of mighty robots such as Combattler V. Don't worry, Captain. We're joining your team, whether Gramps likes it or not. Very well, then. Doctor, I asked you some profound questions, but I don't have the answers myself. If leaving these kids in your care can help us find the answers, then so be it. Thank you, Doctor. If you need to thank someone, thank Hyoma. He actually managed to teach me something for once. Heh, see? I've grown a little. Oh, get over yourself. You're still a kid in my eyes. What? Come on, you saw me fight. I was on fire out there today. How about we ask Ryoma and Tetsuya for their professional opinions on how you were. You getting over myself right now. Ryoma and Tetsuya. You're talking about Getter Robo's pilot Ryoma Nagare and Great Mazinger's pilot Tetsuya Tsurugi, right? Are they acquainted with the battle team? That's one way to put it. They're our combat instructors. More like our drill sergeants from hell. Well, I guess we do owe our victory against the Campbellians to their training. Hyoma went through the full regiment since he's Combattler's main pilot. Oh, that was certainly tough. Remember when they had Hyoma? Let's not bring that up. I feel sick just thinking about it. And that's why you're still a brat. Hyoma, Juzo, Daisaku, Chizuru, Kosuke? Don't you slack off just because I'm not there to watch. So in summary, the 5 members of the battle team as well as Combat Leader V will be joining us. Not just them. You also need Ropet here, for them to combine into Combat Leader V. Understood. I am pleased to join your travels. Thank you, Ropet. We will be counting on your support. So then, Captain, where will this Dry Striker of yours be going next? Our next destination will be Tokyo. I see. What you're looking for should be complete by now. Yeah, completing it is an absolution for all of humanity in a way. What's with you two? What's this it, anyway? You'll find out when we get to Tokyo. Dr. Yasuya, the Dry Striker will depart as soon as we're ready. Very well. Hyoma, Juzo, Daisaku, Chizuru, Kosuke, make me proud. You betcha. I may not be the brightest bulb in the box, but I know how to throw a fist. We're going to bring an end to all the fighting with Combatler V. There we go. We got a new mech on our team. Mission complete. Let's see if we can upgrade Combatler V. We got some money. Oh yeah, we can. There we go. Up by 30. So, pro tip? Yeah, go for it. There we go. Okay. Oh! Yeah, upgrade these. Okay. If you get a unit's HP, EN sight, mobility, and armor all to 5, you will unlock that unit's custom bonus. Oh, okay. Let's see, where are we at? Oh, so about basically here. Okay. We're working our way through for Combatler V. The Huckbind we're actually doing pretty good on, so that will be very helpful. Oh, I see what you mean. Also, I highly suggest starting to AS upgrades with the lab, as that increases max XP and other gains. Oh, I only upgrade the hangar. Okay. What was it, the lab? Okay, yeah. Yeah, we can do that next mission. Okay. The Brave... Okay. Oh yeah, we also have DLC too. But we won't dwell on that yet. The Brave Police mobilize. Alright, here we go. Back to the mess hall. Long story short, Hyoma, Aoi, and the rest of the battle team are joining the party. It'll be nice to have that robot that saved the Earth from the Campbellian invasion with us. And it's even better to have you on board. I've heard rumors. He's a much cuter person. Thank you? Power down the thrusters, G-Quan. If we put the moves on Chizuru, Hyoma's gonna have something to say about that. Huh? You mean Hyoma and Chizuru? They're a thing? Koji? Who told... I mean, Chizuru and I are... Oh, I gotta hear this. So, you and Chizuru are... Yeah, that's been bothering me for a while, too. Ready to give you a piece of our minds if you confirm that you're involved romantically. Guys, come on. This isn't time nor the place. Right, Chizuru? Actually, I'd like to hear the answer myself. You kind of walked yourself into this one, buddy. Hey, not you too. Uh-oh, did I just completely throw the battle team out of sync? The introductions are over, right? I'll be going then. Hold on, you're the Huckbinds pilot, right? If the mission just contains where the difficulty will be, it means it's a dialogue mission, no combat. Oh! Okay. Let's chat some more. We'll be fine together, so we should get to know each other. Did I say something weird? What's the point of doing that? Well, you know, we get to know each other better and stuff. Seriously, Hyoma? Seriously, Hyoma? Maybe a bit young here, ain't you? I'm not that young, I'm almost 16. Wait, you mean you're not a middle schooler? Ugh. Way to make her even angrier. So we're the same age. I think we'll get along just fine, you and I. Oh, it's nice to meet you, Oz. Other than me, there's only boys in the battle team, so I'm glad to have someone I can talk to. It's, nice to meet you too. And that's how you make friends. That's not fair. Why is she getting along with Chizuru but not with me? Settle down, Yoma. Nobody likes a pushy guy. For sure. We're heading to the Metropolitan Police Department, so you should start minding your manners. Wait, we're going where? I knew we were going to Tokyo, so it's off to the police station, eh? Yes. I don't get it. The captain mentioned we were going to Tokyo to gather some additional assets, but that's all we know. Do we need police officers on board for security? Well, spill the beans, Kosuke. You know something, don't you? He does. After all, he clapped Dr. Yotsuya and us on a certain project. A project? I'm sorry, Koji. I shouldn't have said that. Don't sweat it. It's about time to unveil the thing anyway. Time to unveil the Brave Police Project. The Brave Police? Ooh? Metropolitan Police Department, Commissioner's Office. We're almost there, Captain Akamatsu. Right you are, Commissioner Saejima. After 10 long years of all our hard work, our passion will finally bear fruit. 10 years ago, with GGG's exile and the Fazurg scandal, society lost faith in super AIs. After those events, no further research would be allowed. But we never gave up on it. Oh, good luck. Thank you. But we never gave up on it. We knew that. One day, super AIs would prove to be an asset. They could change the world for the better. Few have worked harder than you, Mr. Todo. I'm sure your babies will do just fine. I couldn't have done it without your support, Chief Akamatsu. GGG's data was essential in finalizing the frames. Don't mention it. This project's a bit personal to me, you know? Kind of my way of one-upping my old man. I went to see the new generation of Super AI. The new Brave robots with my own two eyes. Tomorrow is the day. Tomorrow, the world will take one step forward toward the future. A new Brave, the Brave Police Deckard, will be born. Oh. Good morning, Deckard. Welcome back, Yuta. Ooh. How are you doing today? Everything good? Yes, and you seem to be in high spirits yourself. Getting to meet you always cheers me up. My sis even asked me where it was going in such a good mood, but I didn't tell her. These meetings are our secret after all. Yep, I'll never tell anyone. By the way, I've been practicing that thing you've taught me. I would say I've mastered it. Really? Come on, show me. Of course. Hold up. This is Deckard of the Brave Police. Well, how was it, Yuta? Perfect, you nailed it. Now you'll be a rad robot detective wherever you go. I'm glad I practiced then. I'll teach you other cool poses next time. Next time? What's wrong, Deckard? There's something I haven't told you. Huh? It's been 6 months since we first met. I knew one day I would have to tell you, as much as it pains me to do so. Yuta, listen carefully to what I'm about to say. Okay. Very soon I'll be sent to the MPD. When that happens, my artificial brain will have to be filled with a colossal amount of data. In order to do so, all previous existing data will be deleted. Then deleting your data, does that mean you'll forget about me? I'm afraid so. My memory storage is currently filled with data about you. But all that will have to be overwritten. No! I don't want that, Deckard! I want to stay with you forever! We're friends! That won't be possible. I am a robot detective of the Brave Police Project, created to maintain public order. I must carry out my duty. But... Yuta, do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. It's been only 6 months, But what an incredible 6 months it's been. I remember when we first met last summer. Indeed, you fell into the factory exhaust vent by accident. Back then, you could barely speak in a monotone. Yuta Tomonaga. Your name is the very first piece of data recorded in my artificial brain. Thanks to our meeting, I've come to understand what it means to have a heart. A heart? Robots do not need a heart. That seems to be the opinion of the public. However, those who developed me did not believe this was so. That's why I'm built around a technology called Super AI, something prohibited for the past 10 years. It was evidently a gamble as to whether it would work or not. But now you have a heart, right, Deckard? Indeed. Though I am a robot, I comprehend the human concept of a heart. I understand what it means to be happy, or to be sad, or joyful, or angry. I'm sure my developers would be surprised if they knew how much I had matured, even without formal education. Thank you, Yuta. I owe my current self to you. I know. I'm going to be a detective when I grow up. That way we can meet again. Ah, of course. I'll solve tons of cases, you'll see. I'll catch up to you in no time. They might even make you my superior. Get ready, Deckard. We're on the case. Roger that, boss. I guess this is it, huh, Deckard? Yuta, starting tomorrow, I'll be facing countless criminals. With bravery. That goes for you as well. You must keep on living with bravery, too. Okay. Something's coming. Hi, Yuta. Okay. Oh? Is everyone ready? Load Deckard for transport as soon as we're done with the memory format. Now then, Deckard, we're going to teach your Super AI many, many things. Farewell, Yuta. No! Don't erase Deckard's memory! A child? What's a kid doing in here? Yuta! Deckard! The Brave Police mobilize! I can't believe Deckard's Super AI has already grasped the concept of a heart. Even with a dedicated team of experts, that would normally require 10 years of consistent work. Yet that boy, Yuta Tomonaga, did it in half a year. It must have been a very valuable experience for Deckard. And even more so for young Yuta. It's no wonder he tried to stop Deckard's memory reformatting. But the reformat is something Deckard consented to, in order to be reborn as a brave police officer. It's up to us to reward that determination. We must make him the finest detective the world has ever seen. What about the boy? Well, he wasn't acting in bad faith, so there won't be any charges. I'm going to contact his... Commissioner, we've got a situation. What is it, Azuma? A group of giant robots has landed in Tokyo Bay. According to the report, they're equipped with advanced stealth technology. The EFF can barely hold them back. Say what? Look, big guy. Oh. Blast it! We can't let him take Deckard. Sorry, we have to make a forced landing. I know you're carrying a robot mounted with a state-of-the-art Super AI in there. Hand over quietly and I might spare your lives. He's after Deckard. How does that criminal know about the Brave Police? No answers. Very well. You shall bear witness to the magnificent power of Death Magnet, the latest creation of yours truly, Dr. Gauss. Uh-oh. Ah! Eek! You can blame the police for not submitting to my simple request. Now hand over that Brave Police unit and that Wonder Super AI it carries. Gah! He's going to destroy the city if we don't comply. We have no choice but to give him... Stop it! A child? Hey, that's Yuta Tomonaga! I'm not letting you take Deckard away. You won't let me take it away? Now I've seen everything. I'm not scared of you. I promised I'd live my life with bravery. Deckard, it's me, Yuta. Can you hear me? I know you're in that plane, Deckard. Are you still asleep? Wake up, Deckard. You gotta wake up and fight. You asked for it, you little brat. Deckard. Deckard. Deckard! Deckard! What's this? Hurrah! Hold up! This is Deckard of the Brave Police! Deckard! Yuta, your voice opened my eyes. This is impossible! Deckard activated on its own without our input! Did he do it to save that boy? Not only that, you already formatted his memory, but still remembers that boy. And there's more. From the looks of it, every single one of these values go beyond Deckard's basic specs. It's his heart. Excuse me? Their fateful meeting created a heart inside Deckard. It caused a miracle. Unbelievable. This Brave Police robot is even better than I heard. But that puny body of yours will never stop my death magnet. Deckard! Get to safety, Yuta. I'll figure something out. Toto, call the J-Rotor. You got it, big guy. J-Rotor. You have to combine with the Deckard. You should already have all the data for the combination sequence. He can combine? Gah. What's wrong, Deckard? I do have data on the combination sequence. That much is true, but I can't access it. What? I see. The data upload to Deckard's Super AI was incomplete due to the presence of that incapable factor. His heart. Deckard. Big guy, the EFF is coming. We've got our squad. That's a Dress Striker. It must be the EFF officers I spoke with. Blasted Federation. They've arrived faster than I had anticipated. All units, keep those interlopers away from me. I'm sorry, Captain. They're keeping us in check. They're after the Brave Police unit. A robot detective with a new generation Super AI chip. We can't let it fall into the hands of a criminal. It appears the robot called Deckard is unable to perform its combination sequence. It can combine? Yes, Deckard is supposed to combine with that truck over there, increasing its combat performance. Oh, hey, what new? Hello, Video Game Andrew. How's it going? Things are going here. Going good here. But it's not working, huh? Can you hear me, Blue Robot? Are you referring to me? What else would I be talking about, you slowpoke? Are you calling me slow? I'm a bit of an expert on combining, so listen up. The secret is spirit. Spirit? You gotta fire yourself up and mix your spirit with your heart. You can't get it wrong, really. My heart. Why are you talking about spirits and hearts to a robot, you numbskull? Actually, that's great advice. Commissioner Saejima. Yuta Tominaga. Yes? I'm giving you the special Brave Police badge. This badge can activate the combination sequence. It can do that? Yuta, it's up to you to let Deckard combine. The keyword goes like this. Okay. You have to give it that extra zing. You have to convey your spirit to Deckard. I'm giving him my spirit. Okay, got it. Yuta, Deckard, you are brave. I am? You say it yourself. You'll be facing countless criminals with bravery. So let's do just that. Understood, Yuta. Please give me the courage I need. Let's go! Oh, let's go! Let's combine! J. Decker. I like that design. That looks pretty cool. You did it. You did, Deckard. No, you're J. Decker. I couldn't have done it without your support, Yuta. You actually did it. This is the birth of a new brave. J. Decker. So cool. This must be what my client was actually after. I better pull back and rethink my plan. Big guy, I think we can get this plane in the air. Yuta, let J. Decker handle the fighting. We have to get out of here. Yes. J. Decker, take them all down. Roger that, boss. But boss? Indeed, you're my boss, Yuta. Yeah. Can you fight, J. Decker? I can. Thanks to Yuta, I'm overflowing with bravery. But this is your first combat experience, isn't it? Do you need a few tips? Thank you for your concern, but I'll be fine. Dynamics contain the basics of combat and more. Now let's do this thing, Jay Decker. I'm looking forward to fighting by your side, New Brave. Thank you for your kind words. All units engaged. Take down all the criminals attacking the city. This is my first mission as a brave police officer. Here I go! Defeat conditions. If Jay Decker is killed or Dreistriger gets shot down, then game over. Okay. Let's get everybody moving. Move you up. And then Jay Decker. Let's see. Can I shoot anybody? Yes, I can. Let's go. Lightning strike. Thank you, Yuta. Your bravery and kindness rekindled my heart. You brought out the bravery within me and allowed me to combine. The least I could do is catch this criminal and successfully finish this case. Oh? Oh, good damage. Oh, it's an AI. Okay. Not this time. Let's see. Let's move up the ship. Alright, here we go. Oh, they're all attacking me now. Okay. Nice. I just need to stay calm. Actually, I wonder if there's a model kit of Jay Decker, because this actually looks like a really cool design. I like this. Oh. Oh, that's not what I do, but okay. Oh, I forgot it was on auto. Alright, let's go, Cop Outler V. Oh. That's a lot of damage. Mazinger Blade. Okay, that's good amount of damage so far. Oh. Ooh. Okay, that wasn't that bad. Yeah, we'll move you up. Beam a sword. Alright. Get rid of this one. Nice. Okay. Let's see. Where can I attack? Okay, we can attack you. Get rid of this one. Criminal deploying giant robots. Criminals deploying giant robots? They're taking advantage of the current turmoil for nothing but personal gain. I have to hurry and get my plans in motion if we want to restore peace. All cannons fire. There we go. Okay. Oh, hang on. Give me a second. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Okay. There we go. Level up the battleship. Did we already attack with J-Decker already? No, we haven't. Okay. Handgun mode. Let's go, J-Decker. Okay. Oh, he got hit. Okay, it wasn't that bad. And that's all I could do. Oh, they're almost done. Barrel. All right. Don't move. Oh. Nice shot. I think I've already attacked that one, I think. Yes, I did. Pew, 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 pew. All right. The Ichinana is getting attacked. Okay. Mazinger Blade. Oh, almost dead. Let's go. Okay. That was done. Okay, so it's just these two left. So in that case, we'll let you take care of this one with the beam sword. There we go, that one's done. Okay. Battler V, move up. Ichinana, move up. How much damage have I already? Nah, we're okay. Stand by. Move up. Let's see. Stand by. And move up battleship. And we are good. Bring it on. Ha! Some of those screws must be loose, brave police. That paltry combined form won't help you beat my death magnet. The opinion of a petty criminal means nothing to me. I'm going to remove that nasty attitude from your Super AI once I dismantle you. That will never happen. My Super AI, my heart, belongs to me and me only. contains everything Yuta taught me. You'll never get your hands on it. Alright. Oh! Okay, that did a little bit of damage. Okay. Okay, we were gonna move you up anyway, so... let's move you up. Move you up. And then Jay Decker, we're gonna attack with you. Oh yeah, we still have a lot of attack, so... Lightning Strike. Okay. Almost halfway, so there we go. Ooh, yeah, I gotta run. Let's see. Oh boy. I think we're gonna be taking a lot of damage on this one. Okay, we're still fine. Boom. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna move you up. Stand by. Move you in. Attack. Mazinger Blade. Yeah, so, the main objective was to not get Jay Decker dead. Interesting. That Ichinana of yours has been thoroughly tuned and modified. Cram it, pal. Hearing a criminal fawning over my Ichinana just makes me sick. But all my tuning in the world won't help you match my fabulous death magnet. How dare you use science for evil? You just made an enemy out of me, and every other good scientist in the world. Mazinger Z or not, you're about to face pure, unadulterated scientific rage. And boom! Down he goes. And we win. Ah! The ringleader is escaping. No need to worry. Dr. Gauss, you're under arrest for property damage, armed robbery, assault, battery, and inciting mayhem. Ugh. You will be temporarily kept in custody within my body. Come quietly. If you do not cooperate, the 3 laws of robotics will not be applied. Use of force has been approved. Damn it. So this is the Brave Police. Criminal apprehended. Returning to the scene. Not bad, Jay Decker. Thank you for your kind words, Yoma Aoi. He knows my name. How cool is that? The Brave Police Jay Decker. I hope he could become an asset to us, like Captain Mitsuba intends. Enemy units neutralized, ma'am. It's hard to believe that a simple criminal could get his hands on a giant robot. That's why the world currently needs someone like us in the Brave Police. Great work, J. Decker. Thank you, Yuta. I wouldn't have been able to fight without your support. But I don't have anything to do with the Brave Police. They're going to delete my data again, aren't they? We can discuss this matter at the MPD, Yuta. Oh, okay. The Brave Police. How very interesting. Let's go. Me? A detective? Are you serious, Mr. Sajima? Yuta is too young to be a police officer. I understand that you'd be worried about your little brother, Miss Azuki. However, I truly believe that Yuta's presence would be critical to the success of the Brave Police. I'm willing to go as far as altering the recruitment standards just to let him join. Commissioner! As your deputy, I must vehemently disagree. In fact, what you call a miracle is probably just a programming bug he caused by messing with Deckard during his development phase. It's not a bug. Deckard has a heart now. Stay out of this, boy. No, you can't shut me up just because I'm a kid. Indeed, when it comes to what's right and wrong, age doesn't matter. It's my firm belief that the Brave Police needs your kindness and bravery, the qualities that gave Deckard a heart of his own. Still, please, Azuki, I want to become a detective. But I'm supposed to take care of our family while Mom and Dad are away. Don't worry, I won't be alone. Deckard will be there for me. He will be, yes. And I'd like Yuta to be there for Deckard as well. But Commissioner, what about our plan to have the Brave Police investigate organized robot crime? Organized robot crime? I'm sure you've heard that robot crime has been occurring all over the world. We're operating under the assumption that all cases are actually connected. It's likely that Dr. Gauss, who was after the Brave Police, is involved somehow. Oh yeah, I think he said someone asked him to kidnap Deckard. What? Oh well, I heard him talk about a client. Haha! Looks like our Yuta has all the makings of a fine detective. Azuma, I want a full background check on this Dr. Gauss. Understood, Commissioner. With that said, Yuta, I want you and Deckard to track down Dr. Gauss's client. The other Brave Police officers will join the investigation as soon as they're completed. So Deckard isn't the only one. But, is J. Deckard going to fight armies of robots all by himself until then? Of course not. He'll be working with these fine people. Pardon me. Who are you, miss? Nice to meet you, Yuta Tominaga. I'm Commander Mitsuba of Grey Valley of the Earth Federation Forces, Captain of the Dry Striker. I'm here to ask you and Deckard to join us. Oh. Here they are. We're back, Kurumi. Sorry, we're late. Sis, you don't have to wait for us outside. I was worried, you know. I heard you were arrested and Azuki had to bust you out of jail. I wasn't arrested. That's right. They actually made him the world's youngest detective. He's going to be one of our comrades. Wait a second. Are you Koji Kabuto? The pilot of Mazinger Z? Oh. Whoa. Car and the others are going to be so jealous. Hold on, you said Yuta is one of your comrades and that he's a detective? Mr. Koji and his friends are actually here to pick him up. Let's talk about it inside. Okay, get that police car in the garage and you may refer to me as Deckard if you like. Did the car just talk? Change! I'm Yuta's subordinate, Deckard. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Kurumi. It transformed into a robot! I know, isn't he awesome? Yuta is detective. That robot is his subordinate, and he's going to join you guys? What is going on? No worries, sis. I'll be fine. Deckard would always be with me. Family, huh? Huh. Didn't know you tagged along too, Oz. Here to check out Yuta's family? Yeah. Heard you ran away from home, is that right? Something like that. Hey, cheer up. I don't remember my folks, but I still grew up fine. Thanks to Chizuru and the guys, I'm not alone. And you have the guys in the dress striker to... Don't forget that. Thanks, Yoma. Heh, no need to thank me. I kinda wish I had my own fan club, though, like Koji does. You're actually quite famous yourself, Yoma. Yeah? I guess if even a robot knows about me. I found a record of the MPD database regarding 3 police cars crashing while chasing your motorcycle roughly a year ago. Ha! Bruh. Hey, let's not talk about the past. I'm glad you're getting along with Yoma, Deckard. You were the one who taught me the value of friendship, Yuta. I look forward to working with you, boss. Same here, Deckard. The bridge. I've just confirmed that Yuta and Deckard are on board. The rest of the team has returned safely. Is this really the best, though? What do you mean? I'm talking about Yuta. Robot-based criminal activity has been an area of increasing concern for the EFF. This is a good way to deal with the issue. I'm not talking about the working with the police. I'm talking about letting a 4th grader on a battleship. First of all, he's not going to fight on the front line. Second, I'm simply respecting Yuta and Deckard's wishes. If you're worried about his school attendance, Commodore Fikes will handle the paperwork, while Koji will help him with the studies. The worst thing we could do at this point is attempt to sever the bond between Yuta and Deckard. I see your point, but besides, he's so adorable. What was that? Nothing, just talking to myself. So, we have some heroes from the past, a runaway girl, a 4th grader, and his robot detective friend. The crew of the Dress Striker is shaping up, well, as chaotic as it is. We've been both to Izu and Tokyo. Where were you thinking of taking us next? Let's see. What is it, Leon? The Dress Striker's main system is already set our next destination. Could it be a real command from Commander Fikes? Where are we headed? The Pacific Ocean, but I can't find anything of note on record at these coordinates. A trip to the open ocean. Yuta says they're a supporter. Alright. There we go. Save here as well. Okay. Let's see. Let's upgrade AOS. Let's go to the lab. There we go. Let's start upgrading the lab. And then... get that all formatted. Battler V. Okay, we don't have enough. Ah, dang. Okay. We'll do one more mission, and I think we'll call it a night, so... Awakening. Oh. So we're going to be using the Ichinada, Combattler V, and J. Decker. We've reached the coordinates that the main computer gave us, ma'am. What are we supposed to be looking for? Did Commander Fikes say something about this operation? I sent a query, but we received no response. Given that, I think we should assume this doesn't come from the government's or the Commodore's intel. Ma'am, could this be false info? An enemy trap? I considered that, but what purpose would there be in sending us out here? Plus, we've had to then assume that they've hacked into the Dress Striker's main system, and at that point, so you brought us here not to see whether or not it's a trap. That's one reason, Captain. Well, I can't explain it rationally, but I just have a hunch that coming to these coordinates is a good idea. I think I understand what the Captain means. If you say so. Oh. What's that noise? Captain, ship systems aren't responding to our commands. So it was an enemy trap. The Dress Striker's not answering her helm. Uh-oh. What's happening to us? Awakening. Whoa. Oh. Oh, you're finally awake. Oh, I think I know where we're going to see. I know who we're meeting. We got Tarika. Morning. You're out for half an hour. Are you feeling okay? Nothing hurts, at least. You just faded out of nowhere. You gave me a shock. You need to wash your face? There's a restroom down that way. Okay, thanks. Yuta. Gridman! Hey, this is the one thing that I actually know about this game. Yep, we got some Toku properties, technically. Anime, technically Toku. Tokusatsu stuff. Gridman's in this series, or SSSS Gridman. Oh, super hype. Yuta, is that my name? Huh? Yuta. Someone's calling for me. Hey, wait, that's the shop. There he is. Huh? I am Gridman, the Hyper Agent. Gridman? You have to remember who you are. Who I am? Hey, what are you doing with that computer? It's not. Gridman called me from that inside that thing. Gridman? The computer? It's not even on. Only I could see it. See it? Am I hallucinating or something? You're being weird, Hibiki. Gridman says I have to remember who I am. What, like your name? I don't think so. What? I don't get it then. Where are we anyway? It's a shop. Our shop. My mom and I run it. It's called Aya. And it's a cafe/junk shop. So, who? I said it's ours. Yeah, that's what I mean. What do you mean, who? Who are you? You're messing with me, right? No, I'm being totally sincere right now. I can't remember anything. Tell me you're messing with me. Honest, I don't know a thing. What, like you got amnesia? That's it, that's the word. Tell me you're messing with me. Would you guys keep it down in here? Mom? Rika, maybe you should take him to a hospital. Me? Why do I have to? He's in your class, isn't he? Oh, come on. If you can't remember anything, he might have a concussion or something. Something up? Sorry, those hallucinations or whatever won't stop bothering me. Remember who you are. Remember who you are, Simba. Oh, I see some kaiju. At least you're not hurt, and they've said your memories will probably just come back eventually. That's good, right? What is it? Kaiju! Giant kaiju way back there. They're humongous. Huh? Where? Back there on the horizon. I'm so done with this. Hey, wait. If you don't remember anything, you don't remember anything that happened today? Either? Sorry. Huh. You realize that if you're faking amnesia, you're a total sleazebag. What happened today? Was I asleep in a girl's house? I'm not just some girl. I'm Rika Takarada. You collapsed in front of our house and wouldn't wake up. What, do we know each other? Like, are we friends? Sorry to disappoint you, but this isn't the most we've ever talked ever since the start of the school year. Oh. Let me see your phone. Huh? You should have your friends here, right? Call one and ask them for help. Okay, thanks. I have sent a text Utsumi's way. He'll take care of you. Well, see you around. Thanks for everything. Bye. Oh, so this is my school? Sleeping to help with recovering your memories, huh? All I figured out from my place is that my parents are away on business. You know, I do feel a little hurt that you don't even remember me. Sorry. Yeah, well, we've only been friends since April, so no big loss if we have to start our friendship over. Thanks. Oh, yeah? What kind of person am I? Oof, that's a hell of a question to drop on a guy. What kind of a person? I guess normal? You're not a bad egg or anything as far as I know. Oh, one more thing. Have you ever heard of Gridman? Gridman? Nope. Is that a meme or something? I'm not sure. Let's get you settled in class. Maybe seeing the other kids will knock something loose. Oh. So you had the whole morning. So you've had the whole morning. Anything come up? Zilch. Oh boy. Well, want to eat lunch outside? I don't have lunch. You forgot to bring it? Just being at school has been a lot to take in. Here you go. Huh? What, Hibiki? You were just going to skip lunch and grin to bear it? I'm Akane Shinjo. I gotta say, this amnesia bit is giving you a real mysterious transfer student vibe. I'm not doing a bit, though. I can't remember a thing. Anyway, you can have the special dog. I have another one. Thanks. No prob. Whoa. That volleyball. Sorry, it just slipped. Am I just recreating the first episode? I think we're recreating the first episode of Gridman. Sorry, it just slipped. So much for that special dog. I'm so sorry. Tonkawa, take your ball outside if you're going to throw it around. I swear I'll never do it again. I mean, hey, it's just a little flattened. It's still good. Well, how about that? Oh. Well, today was a lot. Yeah, but that Shinjo girl was nice. Nice? Dude, she was just taking pity on you. Let's not jump to conclusions. It's a pretty natural conclusion. This is Akane Shinjo we're talking about. She might as well have been created to be the perfect girl. She's brilliant, beautiful, and basically the entire class is in love with her. And that includes you, Utsumi? Well, nah, not exactly. She's kind of unapproachable, you know? Like, love isn't even approach enough to describe it. But that's not important right now. You gotta show me this Gridman guy. I guess? Oh? And now you're dragging Sumi along with you? Heh, sorry. Yuta, is that Gridman? He's in this computer. Whoa, I can't believe computers used to be this big. It's basically a pile of old parts. You look up junk in the dictionary, and it pretty much looks like this. I am Gridman, the hyper agent. Yeah, you said that yesterday. Yuta, hurry. A grave danger approaches this world. What danger? Who are you talking to? What, you can't see him either? I don't see anything. Oh. But Gridman, you have to tell me, what's this danger? Yep, he's broken. He's something, alright. Whoa! What now? I can't really explain it, but something's not right. Just now, something's been not right with you all day. No, not that. I can hear the kaiju. Maybe we should take him to the hospital again. Whoa, what was that? It came from outside. Oh, there's a kaiju. What in? It's an actual kaiju. Is that the one you were talking about earlier? I'm not sure. Whoa! Ah! Oh boy. What was that? Oh? Uh-oh. It's attacking the town. Oh crap, that explosion was out by the school. What is this? Susujidai has always been peaceful. We've never even had a Kaiju attack. Gah. Yuta? Hibiki? Gridman's calling me. Gridman, you called me, right? I did. You and I must now awaken. Awaken? How? I'll explain later. But I need to... Yuta! What? What just happened? I think Junk just ate Yuta. These old computers are ridiculous. Hang on, there's something on the monitor. Are you that Gridman Yuta was talking about? Oh, here we go. Oh, come on. Now there's a giant. Alright. I can't see it very well from here, but it's gotta be, but that's gotta be Gridman. Oh. I have to stop it. I have to stop that kaiju. Hibiki? Yuta's voice is coming out of Junk. I have to stop it. I have to. Yuta's fighting in the form of Gridman. He's protecting the town from the kaiju. I have to stop it. I have to stop that kaiju. I have to. Gridman has to. Well, we know what to do. Let's fight some kaiju. What is this kaiju? Why did it attack? I can wonder about this later. Right now, I have to stop that kaiju. Boom! Dropkick. Nice dodge. Okay. Damn it, I'm too heavy. Ah! Oh. Oh. Yeah! Gridman took damage and the junk started going haywire. What if Gridman and junk are connected somehow? Does it mean Hibiki's in trouble? If this was the Ultra Series, the Kaiju would have a weak point. Hey! We got some big Ultraman acknowledgements! Not yet, we're getting more. Oh, you think this is the end of it? Oh, we're just getting started. That's it, the weak point. What is it? I saw a gap in Kikaiju's neck. That's where he has to attack. Then we have to tell Hibiki. Sure, but how? The school's set on fire. Our school. Hibiki. We can hear him, but he can't hear us. Can we send him a message somehow? Maybe if we use the keyboard. I'll type. Tell me what to say, and I'll relay it to Hibiki. I can hear them. What Rika and Tsumi are saying. Got it. I have to attack the neck. Here I go. I have to do this. I can hear... I'm not fighting alone. Okay, here I go. I'm going to protect everyone in the city. Nice dodge. There we go. Drop kick. Oh, he's almost dead. My turn. Attack. Ah, I don't have enough for Grid Beam yet. Yep, nope. Alright, dropkick him. There we go. Alright. I did it. He did. That was awesome. He stopped that thing. Look at Junk. Ah. Whoa, Yuta, you're alive. You came back. Yeah. That was so cool, Yuta. You fought a kaiju and beat it. It, wasn't just me. Yuta, you have to fulfill your purpose. Didn't I just do that? This was only the beginning. Seriously? Hey, the three of us and Gridman won together, right? I guess. You know what we need? A team name. How about the Gridman Alliance? Something like that. Will you slow down? Sorry, but today's been way too much. My head's about to explode. I don't even know how to process this Gridman thing. I'm worried about my friends. Can you give me some space? Let's go. Hang on. There's something up in the sky. Oh, hi. Where are we? We were just holding a steady course through that mist. How did we end up here? Partial system recovery confirmed. Determining location now. Come on, Leanne. I need to know where we are. Our location appears to be Susujidai, Nirima City, Tokyo, ma'am. You don't sound too sure. Sorry, ma'am. The GPS is unstable, and we're having to extrapolate based on observation and theoretical projections. Let's move to a new position before anything else. A warship appearing over a town will only cause panic. From the looks of it, that town's got bigger things to worry about than us. Leanne, any idea what happened? Captain? We've lost systems again. The Dry Striker is beached, ma'am. What? I'm serious summons. The Dry Striker disabled? This has to be an enemy attack. And this town, what's going on? Oh. My. It seems we have some company. Not just one party of guests, but two. Now how do we handle these threats to law and order, hmm? Oh. What the hell? What's going on here? Didn't the school burn down yesterday? Yeah, but standing here like nothing happened at all. And not just the school, but the entire rest of the city. And nobody said a peep about the big freaking warship at the end of town. Yeah. It's like no one even cares that there was just a huge battle across Tsuchidai. Yeah. No way, the school is back. This is just way, way too weird. Let's get to class. I want to see how everyone else is reacting. Kaiju? Yeah, remember? It attacked yesterday and caused tons of damage. Hibiki, did whatever made you amnesiac knock a few screws loose too? Huh? What? Nobody remembers the Kaiju of Gridman. It seems like their memories got reset with the rest of the city. You know, Rika, aren't you moving kind of fast? What does that mean? Don't think we haven't noticed. You've been spending a lot of time with Hibiki these last few days. Oh, I see. I see what you're doing. Oh, forget that. Is something different about the classroom? Hey, Tonkawa's desk isn't there anymore. Tonkawa who? Who? No, for the volleyball team. Remember, yesterday she was playing with her ball and squashed Hibiki's sandwich? You know, we don't have a football team. No, we don't have a volleyball team. What? It's now time for homeroom. Teacher, I don't think Rika's feeling well. I see. What is going on here? Nope. No one remembers anything about yesterday. In fact, it's like yesterday just didn't happen. I would guess they probably can't see all of those kaiju in the distance either. I guess I have to ask Gridman. Hibiki? Oh, Shinjo. I heard that funny story you were telling this morning about the kaiju. Are you hiding something? I'm not really. Sorry, I have to go meet Sumi. And there he goes. Gridman, he said. I wonder if that has anything to do with our guest. Ow! Hey, Teach. Look up from your phone when you're walking. Jerk. So what do we do? We'll have to figure this out on our own, starting with what exactly we're up against. Okay, but do you have to do it at my place? This is the Gridman Alliance secret base. We're really going with Gridman Alliance. Ew. Yeah. Well, you know, I think this might be an alien invasion. Well, we've already had the Campbellians and the Wulgaru. Man, they're just connecting everything, aren't they? Nah, trickier than them. Those aliens just came in with what was considered for them conventional arms. This is something more. You know, like you see in an Ultra show. Hey, we're alright. We're starting to get some more Ultraman acknowledgement. Okay. Aliens. Caliber. Oh, hello. Sorry, but we're closed right now. Who is this guy? You think he's an alien? I'm Samurai Caliber. Samurai? Yep, totally an alien. The danger is coming. We're here to help. We? My team and I, but first... Hey, what are you doing? You realize that's part of our stock. I'm optimizing it. Gridman can't fight as he is now. You know Gridman? Done. Can you hear me? All three of you? I can hear him. I can hear Gridman's voice. So can I. Hurry. You have a job to do. A job. You can count on us, Gridman. Right. But first, we gotta figure out what happened to those missing kids. I still can't believe it. Tokawa died in an accident back in middle school. That's what everyone remembers. Everyone but us. The other girls, too. They all have the same story. Why is everyone dead now? We just saw them play yesterday. But because the kaiju attacked. I can't believe I'll never see them again. Everyone says they've been dead for years now. I can't just make myself believe it. Yeah. But we can see Gridman now, and those kaiju off in the distance. Why are you so calm about this? Maybe I'm struggling to process it all, too. But, like, were you even that good friends with Tokawa? I don't see what that has to do with anything. What's wrong with you? She stormed off. Let me handle it. Handle it? What's he going to do? Don't know. Well, what now, Yuta? I don't really know it myself. Oh, hey, Yuta. Huh? What's your name? I'm Yuta Tomonaga. Oh, you thought Yuta meant you. Can you guys tell me what those kaiju are off in the distance are? Wait, you can see the kaiju? I have good eyesight. That was not really the question. But I'm so glad I found someone else who could see them. Oh, give me a second. Oh. Let's see. Yeah, internet's internet's being a little slow. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Well, hang on. Oh, that wasn't a good start. That wasn't a good idea. Thought closing down Steam would be a good idea. Apparently not. Let me get that back up and see where we're at, so... give me a second, folks. Okay. Okay. Doopy doopy doop. Okay. Oh boy. Well, we gotta start this mission again. Fortunately, it's not a long one. We could probably skip a lot of this. There we go. Let's see. Okay. Yep, we're speed running through a bit of this. Awakening. Now, I do apologize. My internet was going like crazy, so kind of wanted to see what was the problem. But man, I'm so glad that we're getting to Gridman this early in. Yeah, I don't think this will take us long. Okay. And we're We're back to the fight. Okay. Alright, let's fight. Let's go. Okay. 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 Yeah, we can just speed through this, just going automatic. There we go, Kaiju done. Now we can actually speed through a lot of this dialogue, so that way we can get back to where we were. Okay. Keep it going. Okay. Okay, almost there. Oh wait, this is before we meet Caliber, so... There we go. And J. Decker Yuta meets up with the Gridman Yuta. There we go. Now we...
スフラッシュ。 アクセスコードグリッドマンキャリバー。
ければ死なない。
こういう攻撃は慣れてるんだよ。このまま黙ってる俺じゃないぜ。マジンガーブレード。俺としたことが油断しちまったぜ。よくもやってくれたな。超人ヨーヨーだ。
今はなりふり構っている場合ではありません。直ちに応戦を。ミサイルキャニスターを使います。
了解。ミサイルキャニスター攻撃用意。ピの字にもなってないぜ。上等だ。相手になってやる。マジンガーブレード。
常に頭を冷静にって兄さんも言ってた。怖がっていては勝てない。射程に入った。
やられるわけには。 の装甲はそう簡単には抜けない。平和を守る。それが我々の務めだ。栄光は無駄だ。ここだ。この回収、ビームが効かないか。
準備いいですかキャリバーさん。
任せろ。アクセスコードグリッドマンキャリバー。俺を使えグリッドマン。
グリッド
キャリバーエンド。やるぜコンバトラー V 突撃だ。ツインランサー。いくぜ。そりゃこれで決まりだ。
怖がっていて勝てない。覚悟を決めて。
Oh, I had my microphone muted the whole time. I'm so sad. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. Oh boy. All right. I think I've attacked with everybody. Oh, nope. Never mind. One more. Mazinger Blade. That should get rid of all of them. It's you and me. Okay, one left. But we can literally knock that out with someone, so... Oh, someone's attacking J Decker. Good dodge.
褒めても何も出ないぞユタ話し合いの通じる相手ではないかくらえ
Alright. And dead. This was a pretty good fight. It's over. Oh, where are you going? The giant vanished. What in the world was all that? Whatever it was, we should be able to get the Dress Striker out of this area now, right? Captain? We can't just ignore all the strange things we've just been through. And I suspect that giant is at the center of all of it. So, we need more intel on him. After we obtain that, we'll depart. I did what I had to do, what only I could do. Me and Gridman. Yuta. But the town and all those people are those their memories just going to be wiped again? Thank you. Huh? Yuta, I was able to fight because of you. But I don't think I was able to protect everyone. But you made sure that even more people didn't die. Just do what you can. What I can. Excuse me. Oh, hello, sorry, but we're closed right now. Aha, the giant. I knew he was wrapped up in all this. Wait, you can see Gridman? Ah, so Gridman is the name of this giant. See, Captain Mitsuba? I told you we'd find a lead here. Little Yuta, did you bring this lady here? I thought you two were only lead. So after the kaiju attack, I tailed you. Your only lead? This other Yuta is a crew member on that warship. I Commander Mitsuba Grey Valley of the Earth Federation Forces and Captain of the Dry Striker. If you're here to meet us, then you probably want our help investigating what's going on around here. Am I right? Partially, yes. But I'd like to invite you to invite the giant, to invite Gridman to join our unit. What? This makes me so mad. Gridman was bad enough, but the Federation is even worse. According to my investigation, the crew of that warship have asked your three friends to help. Help? They're gonna take the three of them out of town. There's no way they could pull that off. Perhaps not. They were able to get into town, yes. But this may work in our favor. If those three are related to Gridman's appearance, we may be better off with them out of the picture. After all, they wouldn't be able to bother you if they weren't here, yes, Akane? But someone else might make their way in. Then... if they break into your world, it's only fair that you break into theirs. Is that possible? If we work together, it'd be possible with certain limits. Well, Akane, you can hide out in paradise away from the invaders' prying eyes. Or you can make your move to defend it. I'd say that's an easy choice. Oh? Hey, Yuta! Utsumi, so your parents said yes? It wasn't easy, but I got them to sign off on interning for the military and taking my schoolwork to go. I wasn't really sure they'd buy it, that I wanted to do a work study with the Fed government. Well, I'm glad you made it. I hate to be doing this all alone. What, after a speech like that? Or was that just to impress that cute captain? It wasn't honest. I really feel like if we're going to keep getting kaiju attacks, it'd be better to work with the Federation. I kept thinking about those words, do what you can. So really, thanks for coming with me, Utsumi. Don't mention it. It's not the Gridman Alliance about all three of us. Does that mean... yeah, I'm coming with. Rika, I knew it. You feel pride and a sacred duty in following the path of the Gridman Alliance. What? Ew, not a chance. Then, we're selling the computer to the Federation, right? I'm the after-sales service policy. Thank you, Rika. Sure. At least they bought it. Bought what? That I met Gridman, a hero from another world, through that computer, and that I'm his mission. I still feel like it would have been faster to just tell them I combined with Gridman. Are you kidding me? The Ultras always work covertly with the SDF and their secret human their secret human identity. You can stop bringing up Ultra for everything already. Oh, no worries. We're about to say it's not like Ultraman's in this game or anything. Yet. Yeah, the captain didn't seem like a fan either. Well, it was more like she had no idea what you were talking about. Everyone knows what Ultra is, even if she's a big shot shoulder. How was I supposed to guess she wouldn't? Let's get moving. Caliber said he'd meet us with everyone else. Rika, Akane, you're going off on a work study, right? I came to see you off. I feel like we haven't talked like this in forever. Haven't we? Considering how close our houses are and how we always took the same bus to school, we kind of drifted apart. You're always with Hibiki now, aren't you? Huh? I don't think so. No more than usual. Oh well. Good luck and have fun, Rika. Thanks for coming by and say goodbye, Akane. You take care too, Hibiki, Utsumi. I'll do my very best, ma'am. Stay safe, Shinjo. I'll be going now, Akane. See you, Rika. Probably sooner than you think. Oh. We went in and out the same way, enveloped in mist and just finding ourselves on the other side. Oh. And so the Gridman Alliance has joined your crew. And Caliber came too. We'll take care of your schooling needs, don't you worry. Thank you. We'll do our best. You built a computer on Dress Striker just like the one in your shop? That's neat! This is junk. It's like a terminal that connects us with Gridman. If combat breaks out, we'll use the terminal to ask Gridman to mobilize, and we'll support him from here. Gridman, the Giant of Justice. Now that's what I call a hero. You don't know much more than that, to be honest. That's okay. If he's on the side of good, he's alright by me. It wasn't easy getting you on board, but we can hardly complain about new allies. Though, is he part of the package? Because I'm not so sure about him. Caliber is our IT, so to speak. He keeps junk running smoothly. Hello. An IT guy who carries swords? He's really into cosplay. Well, sure, why not? We've all got our own stuff going on. Yeah, I mean, we've already got a living legend, a grade school detective, and a teenage runaway on the team. Where is Oz anyway? Oz? She said she was going to the bridge. We've notified Commodore Fikes about Susujidai. Our recon team should be on its way. So it wasn't Command who sent us the coordinates. Let's let the Commodore worry about the recon. We have our own job to do. We have our next mission then? Are you done talking with Commodore Fikes? Oz. You shouldn't be up here, Oz. No one's allowed on the bridge without authorization. Oh, sorry, I wanted to thank him for letting me be on the ship. You wanted me, Commodore Fikes? Yeah. Sorry, but the meeting ended a little while ago. Then could you at least tell me our next mission? Alright, I'll tell you and the bridge crew together. The Dry Striker jurisdiction has been expanded starting today. We can now carry out operations anywhere within the Earth sphere. So we're officially an independent force of the EFF now. Correct, we are. Formally operating as the Independent Corps Dry Cruise. Dry Cruise? German, right? For 3 crosses? Our journey began in Military Academy 30, in Roman numerals, XXX, 3 crosses, which also represent the 3 intersections we stand for, between the military and civilians, the Earth and space, and the past and the future. At least, that's my proposal as captain, but if someone else has an idea, I'm open to it. I'm okay with that. Very well, we'll be known as the Dry Cruise from here on out. Dry Cruise will, from this point forward, commence operations with unlimited jurisdiction. So what's our mission exactly? We'll start by heading to one of the targets Commodore Fikes has identified. For example, we could head to Gibraltar and then head up to space, and that's going to lead to world peace. Oz, I need to know, Captain. If we keep fighting like this, will we eventually achieve peace? Oz, that's a little broader than how strategy usually works. I'm asking the Captain. Sorry. Please tell me, Captain. At the end of the day, what are we fighting for? Okay, Oz, I'll tell you what I think we need to do to achieve world peace. What our goal is, what we are working toward, is the unification of Earth. The unification? Of Earth? Does that mean fighting every single enemy? Exactly. Unification means the whole world working as one. If anyone stands in the way of peace, we'll fight anyone we need to. Even if we have to go to war with major political powers. I believe that right now, that is the duty of those who wielded power. Alright. Captain Mitsuba, I'll join you in the fight for that dream. Oz. I won't hesitate. I'll be a proud member of the Dry Cruise. Thank you, Oz. Well, with that out of the way, the Dry Cruise will start operating under the Earth Unification Proclamation. Aye, aye, Captain. Now we can finally begin our grand mission in earnest. Fighting as hard as we can for the dream of world peace. Alright, there we go. We now have... How many members do we have on our team? We now have, I think, 5 members? Oh. Having expanded its scope of activity to the entire sphere, the Dry Striker sets out for its next battlefield, and they know full well the war is spreading far and wide across the Earth's sphere. Yep, save here. Ending on a pretty good note. Let's see, what do we got? We got Combattler V, Jay Decker, Ichinana, Gridman, the Dry Striker, and Huckbind 30. Let's see. I kind of want to start upgrading Gridman too. There we go. And then, let's get that lab upgraded. Oh, right, we didn't upgrade it. Shoot. Now we have. And then we save here. But yeah, as I said, this was a pretty good note to end on. We actually got a lot done, surprisingly. With that said, hang on. To title screen. Oh. Hey, what's with the super robot? What's been going on lately? Oh, you don't know, Van? Spring roll wrappers filled with fruits, meats, or veggies, or don't. They'll go great with anything. Close but no cigar. It's short for sweet roll waffles. I love those with cream cheese icing, but they go well with fruit jam too. Has nothing to do with food, you guys. Well, if it's short for Super Robot Wars, if some kind of strategy game feature robots from a bunch of different shows. Yeah, right. Keep on dreaming, pal. You say the darndest things sometimes, Van. Really living that dream, guys. Then let's enjoy the stream together, player. That's cool that they have like a little like next time thing, kind of like in obviously a lot of anime. So that's cool. I like that. But let's head to our follow screen, shall we? Okay. Thank you very much for supporting the arcade of TTR Gaming. If you'd like to keep up the latest streams, make sure you follow his Twitch channel at OmegaMind4 and ring the bell for email notifications. You can also subscribe to this channel to get awesome emotes like these. There we go. You can also follow my Twitter at Tokuto Reviewer, my Facebook group TTR Gaming to get updates on what we'll be streaming next. And if this stream, not to worry, there will be VOD available at a later date under the YouTube channel TTR Gaming. And I also have a Discord if you guys want to check it out. By all means, the link is in the chat as well. I'd like to thank Cliff M. Christ and Video Game Andrew for stopping by and chatting our channel. Thank you very much. And I'd like to thank the following 172 followers, which consists of the following people. Okay, there we go. Okay, almost there. Crick Games, Powergeister, Jelly 10, Roberta Roke, Bastil, Garzigi, Kula Kabaloso, Anonymous Typewriter, Video Game Andrew, Lilik, Tech Kitty, Lupus Warrior, Domji Soul 725, Smoke Does Run, Round 2 for W, Smish B, Ishikam, Pico Path, My J's Back Entertainment, It's B12112, No Anime, It's Rick here, Trip Nation, Ivy Cat, a combination, Non-Fortune Hunter, D-Bone Capone, got special 27 BTW, Light L, Churchmid 1981, Thiago AP96, 2J723, Kira Crystal, Bruno Blog 0, Yao the Guru, Onto the Panel, Deathpoint 16, Cregan, Upro, Liffle Randall, Yukio Hitsu, Durf Pixel 2, Little Streamer, Mate Blouse, Milby&M, Aichi's World, Dick's New, OMG on your Simulator, Dark Wolf 9466, Little 454, Little Pug 666, Rip Your Fortune A, Little Streamer 22, Ace Gaming 2021, Gamer Life the Pro, Fall People are Awesome, I Love You Upro, You're My Idol, Little Knight is here, Living for 42, Alpha 11 Wolf, Starfarer 10 million, the one NSG, Pick Air Glass Guy 44, the one Y Sway 99, Shadiz 544, Cat Zero Tusk, Tough 100, Princess Bum 98, Just Visually Fragile, Fedora Dark Wolf, Sugar Senpai, the Enderbot, Veil of Hearts, Rat Lord, Heretic Showtime, Mustard Moon, It's Just Pixel, Bat Scorpio 95, Chili the Dog, Robert Gunderson, Galactian Star 007, Pazgod 1, Rodzilla Random, I'm Proto Fan, The Koala Wolf, Pirate Bird, Frankie 455, Alex TD 49, Carbon 4444, Stitch Wolfie, Obscure Media TV, Little Hetero Sing, Greymon, Qui-Don Jin, Cashmog Official, Snake 1029, Jada Mura, 1OK Lock, Apple YT 776, Actually Freeze, Corpse Gara, Nakusu1, Vader Kadog, AU79 Apples, Green Mole, Vixie, Ifumi's Best Girl, Fight Me, Dula Man Productions, Digester Raptor 6, Noyer, Clumsy Mochi, Poirier, Nisa Origins, Tony SP, Grimjoy, Syrup 98, Liquid Shuffles, Noogle 67, Reverie, Rozzy 6661, Roller 00, Turbo Wave, Bell 798, Livy Space, Scotty Gaming 35, Miko Canada, Laser Monkey 12, Sparkling Rose Senshi, OBM 405, Sis Luigi Zan, Kaida, Kurakami, Kami Mami, Kanilo 9, Cobalt Blue Leopard, Ash Jimmy, Fazzy Amaz, Melody Play Sister Luigi, Bell 677, Lychee Red, Apple 09890, Barlos 952, Alejandro 1 Arm, Rich Love Games 1, Speedo 9112, Liberal Master 1, Miss Esperts 1X, Dragon Harpy VT, Oliver Wolf 717, The Genie System, Mason 18111, Crazy Amy the First, Little Cat 666, TMNT Finn, Dark Ranger 0087, Power Gaming Store, Vampiro 112, Yeet King 0568, Gray the Legend, Elite Gundam, P Pancakes 404, Harder Kodagami, I'm Infamous YT, Clinical X Ghost, Kingly Gamer TTV, 1, Mirage Leonardo 85, Samato 55, Fresh Pinky, Blank WTW, Trident Tail, Virgin 69, King Goddess, and our newest follower, Cliff M. Christ. Thank you very much for following the channel. I'll be back here potentially for Thursday. There we go. To play more, to continue through more Mega Man Battle Network for the Game Boy Advance, and then Sunday we'll be back to Beach City as we play more Steven Universe Save the Light for the PS4. Anyways, have a good rest of your weekend. Have a good rest of your long weekend, everybody. Take care. Let's see, who is on tonight? Okay. Yeah, I have an idea. Let's go raid a Sleepy Eyes. There we go, with an Omega raid. There we go. Anyways, have a good night, everybody. Take care.